Do you have anything to say about false teaching? Anything? Is there anything you want them to know? No? Okay, I guess I'll take care of it then. As someone who has gone through a faith crisis that lasted for the course of 10 years, I have decided to make it my mission to help other individuals who want to know and love and be a part of Jesus, but can't figure out how to find him in the clutter that is Christianity. If that is something that you're interested in, then just subscribe to this channel so that I can help declutter your faith with you. Hey guys, what's up? This is Laura Farhi, and you are watching the Spiritually Homesteading podcast. At least this is the YouTube version of that podcast. Today we are talking about false teachings. If you want to catch the full version of what we're talking about here today, just head on over to Spotify or Apple and search for Spiritually Homesteading, and you'll be able to find the episode that matches the title of this YouTube video. Okay, so let's get into it. False teaching is a word that gets thrown around a lot at Christian churches, and it seems like anybody who is a famous pastor or a famous actually, I feel like false teacher is just the term that we use for anybody who owns a mega church. To be clear, I feel like when Christians call someone a false teacher, what they're really saying is, you're not being hateful enough. That's kind of what false teaching feels like to me. So what is false teaching truly? Well, good for us, Paul defined that for us, just like how we have the Apostles' Creed to define what good Christian doctrine is, and it really is just literally that. Well, we can define what false teaching is. And my friend, I swear a lot of the problems that we have with the church is because of false teaching, not because of the mega pastors. It's because of the people who attend the churches of the mega pastors and all the churches around America.
Hey, just a minute, you! Them's fighting words!
They are the false teachers, and let me explain to you why. 1 Timothy chapter 6, we have a description of what a false teacher is. Teach and urge these things. If anyone teaches a different doctrine that does not agree with the sound words of our Lord Jesus Christ and the teaching that accords with godliness. We all know what Jesus stands for, right? Help the poor, help the widows, help the orphans, puffed up with conceit. This is what a false teacher is. And understands nothing. He is unhealthy, has an unhealthy craving for controversy and for quarrels about words that produce envy, dissension, slander, evil suspicion, and constant friction among people who are depraved in mind and deprived of the truth, imagining that godliness is a means of gain. So they think that being godly is how you gained things in this world. And by talking badly about people and creating a dissension between groups of individuals by just running your mouth, that is false teaching. Or at least that is the product of being a false teacher. But godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. It's through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs. Oh, that is so good. This is so good. This is so good. So good. Guys. False teaching is what is ruining the churches. False teaching is the reason why Christianity looks the way that it looks today. Because we are pursuing power and authority and money and not the goodwill of God and not the goodwill of Jesus, and going and making disciples and helping people and being justice in a world that is unjust. That is what a false teacher is. Someone who promotes evil, who promotes hatred, who promotes dissension, who promotes profit. By the way, the prosperity gospel is false teaching. You are seeking to line the wallets of the congregation, of the pastor, of the people by paying for God. By paying God, you get blessed. I think we all know what Jesus stood for, which is why we are all so frustrated with the church and we want Jesus and not the church. That's why we don't want Christianity, but we want Christ. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. I will see you next time. Peace, love, and Jesus.